Like no one is safe these days. Massive data breaches at retailers have exposed the personal information of millions of Americans, and that's why credit cards are getting a long overdue makeover. Well, tonight, Contact 13 looks at the next generation in security and just how safe it really is.
Target. A security breach exposes the data of up to 110 million shoppers. Home Depot. 56 million customers affected, and the list goes on.
I think it's a bigger deal than most people think.
I never use my debit card for anything.
Shoppers aren't giving up their plastic altogether, but many are asking, why did it ever come to this?
There's a lot of places that are ahead of us. Europe has been having that little chip in that card for years.
The little chip shopper Ken Weiss is talking about is inside an EMV credit card. It stands for EuroPay, MasterCard, and Visa. This more secure chip card has actually been in use in Europe and around the world for 20 years.
The only reason we don't have it is because banks and big business didn't want to spend the money.
And he's right. It's a huge cost to change every card in every wallet in the U.S.
Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and American Express are all set to switch over to the new chip card by October of next year. According to creditcards.com, in all, more than 1 billion chip cards will be issued before 2016.
Bradley Beal is president of One Nevada Credit Union. He says the new cards will cost his company between $4 and $5 a piece. With about 100,000 cards to replace, that's $500,000.
It's an expensive proposition for us, but we will be issuing those cards sometime next year.
So you can imagine how much money bigger banks will have to shell out in order to make the switch for millions of customers. But Beal says there's another reason the change has taken so long.
Issuing a card that you can't use or would have limited use really wouldn't be much of a service to our members. So when the merchants are ready, we're ready.
Magnetic credit card terminals that you see in stores right now can't read the new chip cards.
That means retailers will have to buy all new machines, and on average, one of these card readers costs about $500.
One of the businesses supplying those terminals in Nevada is Frontline Processing here in Henderson. Kori is VP of Risk Management and spoke to us about the safety of chip cards.
It has shown in Europe historically that it brought fraud down significantly.
Here's how the chip card works. You slip it into the terminal and then enter a PIN number. With a traditional card, your entire credit card number is transmitted. With a chip card, it creates a unique transaction code, only good for that one purchase.
So that if your card was to be compromised and somebody was to counterfeit your card and duplicate your card, they could not duplicate the chip.
In other words, stolen information can't be used again. The card would just be denied. But remember, this security feature only works when shopping at a physical store, meaning if crooks steal your actual card, they can still use it online.
So here's the Contact 13 bottom line. Credit card companies are encouraging businesses to be ready to accept chip cards by next October. But it's only expected about 50% of banks and retailers will actually be ready by then. Not to worry, though. The first round of chip cards sent to shoppers will have both the chip and a magnetic strip. We will continue to keep track of this story for you and keep you up to date on the very latest information on this.
Black Friday.